But Brian Callen was accused of rape, which isn't sexy. It's not cool. I learned a lot while watching Brian Callen's stand-up comedy special. I got a lot to share with you about what I learned about maybe why we hate Callen's type of comedy, why we hate Sam Morrill's type of comedy. We watched that. I mean, a lot happened this week. And but Brian was accused of rape, of course. And he did not handle it well. I mean, he's been running around town like a something with his head cut off, right? Remember his Patreon begging and all of his very cringe, I've lost all my confidence, look at my eyes. You know, I think he might have got that eye surgery to try to close up his tear ducts. Because I think he'd be weeping man tears. He'd be weeping his man tears, which is the name of his special. And even my impression of him is a little too cringe for my liking, but that's how he sounds. Man. Brian Callen is an actor. He's a silly little orgy-going actor. There's a lot of people who hate Brendan Schaub. For my money, it's Brian Callen. If it were up to me and I could rewrite the world's Reddits, they would say, Brian Callen has a big hate Reddit. Brian Callen and Brendan Schaub would get what Brian's getting.
He could catch some strays, for sure.
It really bothers me. I think, when it comes to this Brian and Brendan thing, a lot of people like to pick on Brendan. It's even gone outside of this comedy circle into the YouTube sphere where, type in Brendan Schaub in YouTube, look at the results. Every commentary YouTuber has made a video about the worst comedian in the world. To me, it's a little easy. Seems safe. Seems like what happened is you heard Brendan was the most hated comedian. Everyone hates him. So you're allowed to hate him. You're allowed to make fun of him. And nobody's going to come back at you. You're not going to have to face any criticism for hating Brendan. Nobody's going to challenge you for hating Brendan. And Brendan's not going to come after you. So it's a great way for pussies to get their hate out, the hate that we all have, the redbar hate, but you could get it out safely without getting in trouble, so they choose Brendan.
There was a thread on the Tim Dillon Reddit the other day where someone was like, who are the worst comedians right now? And every single comment was like, Brendan Schaub, Amy Schumer, Hannah Gatsby, Brendan Schaub,
Amy Schumer is another
Gatsby,
easy
Brendan
one.
Schaub, Amy Schumer, Hannah
And
Gatsby.
here's the thing, are they bad? Of course. This is why they're here,
and
my
I'm open
friend.
to making fun of Brendan. I mean, this one
Of
has
course.
some funny Brendan shit in it. But
are they bad? Yes. Are there others worse? Absolutely. Should you be spreading this hate evenly between each comedian who lives in existence? Yes. Why aren't you doing that? Well, I think it's because you're afraid. You haven't been told by 50% of the country that it's okay. Okay? So, very cowardice to only hate Brendan. If you got a problem with Brendan, I got a list of 39 other guys that you need to talk about as well. But they won't do it.